I'm sitting in my bathroom wearing a floor-length sparkly gown, filming a video, talking to myself to post it on the internet. How was your day? Hello friends, and welcome to my September favorites video. This is super exciting because I didn't even think I was gonna film one this month. September is my birthday month, and so I have been all over the place. I went out of town for my birthday, I went to Hong Kong. I've just been, you know, on the move, on the go, as they say. So I didn't even think I was going to film today. These past couple of days, I've been feeling a little bit under the weather, and I haven't really been wearing any makeup at all. And I don't know why I have this thing in my head, but I sort of felt like in order to film a video you need to look put together, so you need to wear makeup because that makes you look put together. And you know what? I don't really care. I love wearing makeup, and I really wear makeup when I want to do it. Like, there are so many videos about this. Some people say that girls only wear makeup to impress boys or to look sexy or whatever. And for me, I do it because it's fun, and I do it because I like to embody different moods or different aesthetics. And you know, sometimes I don't feel like wearing makeup, and a lot of the time I don't wear any makeup. Sometimes I wear makeup every single day, and that's also okay. It really depends on what you want to do. I think it gets tricky when people are putting on makeup because they feel like they have to, and they feel scared, like actually afraid to leave the house without it. But you know, you do what you want to do with your life, with your face. Yeah, so I have actually been wearing a lot less makeup just because. I just haven't been in the mood to put on makeup. And I think for me, as a creative person, I love to paint, I love to draw, I love to use my hands and create things with them. And makeup is one of the mediums that I use to do that. And this month I've actually been doing a lot more artsy things, and I'll show you some of that stuff. And I think because of that, I haven't really felt the like creative itch to be using a lot of makeup because I've had other mediums, other outlets to get out that energy. On that note, this is an oldie but a goodie. It was, I don't know, lost or just put away. I just haven't used it in honestly over a year, I feel like. But this is my WACOM tablet. It's do you see that spot of like crease? That's where my hand goes. This is a tablet that I draw on. This plugs into my computer, and then I use this like a pen, and whatever I'm drawing here gets translated onto my computer, and I use it in conjunction with Photoshop and Illustrator, two Adobe programs, but there are lots of other cheaper alternatives, online drawing programs that you can use. But this tablet, I think, was like $80. Like, it's not an expensive tablet for what it is, and I'll post some digital drawings that I've been making up here. I've just been having a lot of fun making computer drawings because I used to do that all the time. I started making drawings on the computer when I was like 10 or 11, and I've been doing it for years. In college I did it a lot less because I was studying art, and I was doing a lot of physical, like liquid painting with paint. But you know what, I kind of missed it, and it's been really fun getting back into that. So that is one favorite. But I've also been making actual paintings. So I bought myself a set of watercolors, and these are the kinds that come in tubes, and you squeeze out the paint into just like a little palette or something, and then I have just different cups of water, and then I mix it with water. You know how watercolors work, right? But instead of having the dry palette, it's like fresh paint, and the color is a lot nicer this way, in my experience. And I've just been making watercolors of dogs mostly. So this is my cousin's dog, Coco. This is my dog, named Indai. This is my other dog, Percy. And I've just been having fun making cute little watercolor sketch drawings. It's just one of those things that I've been doing, I think, that has gotten my creative needs occupied, so I haven't really been feeling the need to use makeup. On that same creative note, I've been also making jewelry. I went to a couple bead shops with some friends, and we got different semi-precious stone beads, and I got this beautiful tiger's eye quartz that I turned into this bracelet. This is made out of rose quartz, which is supposed to be for like emotions, healing, love, that kind of thing. I made this cute headpiece. You can like wear it like a crown kind of. I made this out of rose quartz and regular clear quartz, and it's just a fun thing to wear. And I just love that crystals have like positive energy, and they're just relaxing to me and calming, and also just beautiful to look at. And I love that different crystals have different properties. You can look them up. I will leave some links down below on websites that tell you different crystal properties. You can also buy books that, you know, talk about it. And whether you believe it or not, I think it's such a cute thing. And I love that you can turn them into jewelry, because I think it's so nice to have the healing energy of crystals around you all the time if that's what you want to do. And lately I have just been feeling comforted by the idea of having, you know, crystals around me, the good vibes. So it's just great to be able to wear them on my body, and it's fun to make your own jewelry. I just use like an elastic band that they also sold at the jewelry shop, and I've just been making different sized headpieces, chokers, bracelets, and I'm gonna make, I think, anklets when I find smaller beads next time I go. I have two perfume favorites, and they're not very fall. So I've got Vanille Coco by Pacifique and Eau Moheli by Diptyque. And these are both sort of tropical scents. This one smells a little bit almost sunblocky, but not crazily. Like, let me just smell it now. It kind of smells like if you're on the beach and you can kind of smell the water, and you can kind of smell a faint, sweet smell of other people's sunblock, but it's not overwhelming. And some vanilla, like the kind of vanilla you eat, vanilla extract. It's a very light, wearable, beautiful, but not very sophisticated scent. It's kind of like a kid teen scent, but not in an annoying, cloying, throw-up-y way. More in like a soft, innocent, beautiful kind of way. And then Eau Moheli, I don't know how to pronounce this at all. It smells like tropical flowers, the beach, like being on the beach, but in a much more adult kind of, a little bit smells like mixed drinks, but very much a perfume. It's very open and warm and tropical. This is not a winter scent, but I have been loving it lately. And you know what? Do not limit yourself in any way, not even with the perfumes that you wear. I have been loving this lip balm. It's the Henné Organics Luxury Lip Balm, and it is in a little pot like this. It smells like pure chocolate. The main ingredient is coconut oil, and it has avocado oil, which is super moisturizing. It has shea butter, jojoba. It's weird. It doesn't actually have cocoa butter in it, but it smells chocolatey to me. I can't explain it. It does have beeswax, so it's not vegan. It's incredibly moisturizing. I'm wearing it right now. It's just, it leaves your lips soft, but not sticky at all, not heavy feeling. It's very buttery. The one thing I don't like is that you have to stick your fingers in it, and my nails are quite long, so if I try to stick it in this way, my nails will scoop out a bunch on this side, so I actually take like the tip of my thumb and dig it into the side and then just apply it with my nail backwards. I don't know if this is a silly favorite or not, but I have this little handheld mirror, and I don't know, is it gonna blind you? And I just think it's so cute. It's a little bit incredibly tacky, but I love it. And I can see not my entire face, but most of my face, and it is very suitable for when I'm doing my makeup and trying to film it for you guys. It is a good thing to use for that, and I like that it has a handle. I like that it like looks old-fashioned, but obviously is very modern. It is from Tsui. I got it in the Japan airport duty-free. There you go. I have a lot of skincare favorites this month. I have these two products. I've tried this one before. These are both by the brand Atorrege AD, which I don't know if you can get this in the States. I have only ever found this in Singapore at like Watson's before, and then I found this in Hong Kong and Watson's. So I feel like in certain countries in Asia you can find it, but I live in neither of those places, and in my country you cannot find it. So maybe you can find it in Japan too, I don't know. But this is their foaming face face wash mousse? Foaming face wash. And this is like a gel-based face cleanser. I got the travel sizes because I'd never tried the gel one before, and I've tried this one before, but I didn't want to get a huge one In retrospect, I probably should have gotten the huge one because I love them and I loved it the last time I got it, but every single time I've used this brand, my skin has cleared up. I was seriously majorly breaking out about a month ago, and my skin is healing very, very nicely. Another thing that is also that brand is, I wish like I could read this. This is the Atorrege AD Plus. I want to say it's called something like Blemish Gel or something. I literally just went to Watson's and I was like, I need something for these. Help me! And the woman was like, here you go. And I trusted it because I'd used this brand's foaming face wash before. When I was in Singapore a couple years ago, I just bought it on a whim and ended up really liking it. So I bought this, and because I bought this, they were having some special whatever, I'm a sucker. I bought these two to get the free gift or whatever. But I've ended up really loving all of these products. I tend to use the foaming face wash in the morning because it's the easiest to use. You just pull off the cap and pump it. That's it. And it's very light and non-drying and very gentle on the skin, and in the morning I'm not trying to get any makeup off. And then at night, if I've been wearing makeup during the day, I'll use an oil-based cleanser, which I'll show you next, but then I do this one afterwards. And I just mix it in my palm with a little bit of water all over the face, and it gets any last remaining traces of makeup off, and then I add a few drops of this, and I'm so sad it's halfway done, but it has seriously cleared up my skin, and I just dab it onto any blemishes or healing blemishes, and it's been doing an amazing, like red spots, whatever, scarring, acne, all of that shit. It's been doing such a good job. For my nighttime moisture, I've been using these two face oils, and I love how teeny tiny they are. I've had them for months and months and months. In fact, I think I've had them for an entire year, and I haven't been using them every day, but they're still very much full. This is the Embroidered Anti-Wrinkle Eye Treatment, and they both come in roller balls. So basically, with this one, after I cleanse my face, I just roll it under my eyes at night before I sleep, and it's really, really moisturizing and lovely. And then this is the Orchid Herbivore Botanicals Orchid Youth Preservation Oil or something? Youth Preservation Facial Oil. This one, I will say that with this one, the roller ball is a little bit, like, it doesn't work very well. So what I do now is I will roll it onto my clean fingertips and then pat the oil into the rest of my face. Just because I don't always like to look super oily during the day, I tend to use these both at night before bed, but they're both incredibly moisturizing, do not break me out, smell wonderful, especially the Orchid one. It just smells like beautiful floral but very light, and they don't have any sort of bad ingredients, chemically stuff, like synthetic fragrances or anything. They are just natural, beautiful, wonderful on the skin, and I love them. And then for the days where I do wear makeup, I've been using this ridiculously expensive product. This is the La Mer cleansing oil. And I used to use the Shuamura one, but the Shuamura one is mineral oil based, and this one is, I don't have the ingredients right here, but I think it's sesame oil based. And I just don't like the idea of using mineral oil all over my face every night. Even if you wash it off, some of that still gets absorbed into your skin, and I know that a lot of people say there's nothing wrong with using mineral oil. I just don't feel very comfortable with it. So I like using a more natural, found in nature oil, and this apparently has crushed pearls in it, which is why it has a sheen. I mean, it's a little gimmicky and a little bit silly, but it works really well at taking off your makeup. It smells like nothing. It just has a slightly oily, very, very light smell, and the bottle is beautiful. Like, I like seeing this. I enjoy looking at this at night in my row of little, like, beauty products in my sink, you know? It's one of those, like, cute, fun luxuries that actually work. Is it worth however much I spent on this? I mean, you can definitely find a much cheaper alternative at the drugstore if that's what you want, but I like it and it works, so 2 thumbs up. Is this even worth talking about? Dental floss. Dental floss is something you should be doing, flossing your teeth every day, obviously. What is so special about this dental floss? This is the Dr. Tungs Smart Floss, and basically it expands when you floss into your teeth. So rather than just like keeping its shape, it will, like the fibers will expand, so it will grasp any of the nasty food in your teeth and really help clean your teeth out a lot more. So I've been using this for years and years and years, and I just decided to talk about it today because I was looking for my favorites and it was just sitting there, and I was like, you know what, if people are using sharp dental, like I've had dental floss that has caused my gums to bleed, that's been just like too sharp and hasn't done anything, and this seriously works. So it's wonderful. It's wonderful. That's it. The next one is a birthday present. Pony Effect Soul Be Romantic palette, and these are the gorgeous colors. I mean, look at that. These are the most beautiful colors. It is a maroony red, a dark copper, a light copper, and like a coral color. And they're so beautiful on the eye. They're so unique. They're a little bit dead zombie girl, also very classic and chic. And I have been loving it. I've used it a couple times. I will be making a tutorial using this palette sometime in the near future. So, oh, I feel like my screen just flashed. Anyway, so check back for that. But my friend was in Korea recently and picked it up for me because she knew that I wanted to try pony makeup, and I don't know where else to find pony makeup other than ordering it online. So yes, she very nicely bought me this palette, and it's beautiful and I love it. Thank you so much, Dom. I love you. Next thing is this Sandalwood Comb. It smells so good. Like, it smells like sandalwood oil, sandalwood perfume. It is made out of sandalwood, and I got it at a night market in Hong Kong when I was there a couple weeks ago, and it's just like a beautiful piece to have in my vanity area, but it's just a beautiful comb that works. And I love things that you find, you know, in bazaars, in random street corners, in stalls, in vintage markets, things like that. So it's one of those, you know, treasures that makes me think of the trip. Next thing is another bathroom thing, and it is this pumping. It's so silly and wonderful. It is pumpable toothpaste. This is, I think, orange citrus flavored, like it says citrus here. There was a mint one, but I thought, why not try the citrus? It looks kind of like gross soap, like hand soap, like cheap hand soap, but it's fucking amazing toothpaste. I mean, I don't know if it's actually the best toothpaste in the world, but the way it dispenses is so good. I don't know about you, but I hate, it just takes so long, like twisting off the cap of your toothpaste, putting it down, picking up the toothpaste, putting it on your toothbrush, putting your toothbrush down, and then putting the thing back on and the cap, and then the toothpaste gets all over the cap and it goes down the tube, and then your hands are sticky and you have to wash your hands. I just don't like that. So this has made all of that go away. It's a clean, fun, simple, easy thing. All I do now is take my toothbrush, pump a little bit, it pumps the perfect amount. You can control exactly how much toothpaste you want, and it just sits attractively. Well, it's a little bit hideous, but it just sits next to the rest of your bathroom products. I don't know if the toothpaste itself has like a different formulation to normal toothpaste. Like, I don't know if this toothpaste is more viscous or more watery, or if something about it makes it pumpable. I don't know if normal toothpaste could be pumped, but I think I'm gonna go and try to find an attractive dark glass bottle and put some of my actual favorite toothpaste in it and see if that works just as well. And if it does, I will make a DIY video on that, because this has changed my life. No joke. I just found this randomly in Watson's in Hong Kong also. Watson's. Shout out Watson's. You're one of my favorite stores. Drugstore. I got this in Harajuku in Japan a year ago, and I use it just for my cash. It just has one big pocket, and I just love the embroidery. I think it's so cute. I think it's so attractive in your purse, and it brings me a lot of joy. Next is another thing I acquired at the night market in Hong Kong. Is this not the most amazing thing you've ever seen? It comes with a little metal thing in here, and I'm just going to hang it in my apartment. I love it so much, and it's amazing. It's beautiful. I mean, twins? It has like these skulls on its head. It looks like a demon. I think it's a demon. It has a third eye, which is amazing. It has these beautiful cheeks. It has these beautiful teeth with sharp teeth, and I love it so much. And then I have this amazing pair of shoes, and I love them. It's gross that I just touched the bottoms of them. How beautiful are these shoes though? It is the brand FILA, or is it Feels? I think it's FILA. It's like F-I-L, it's this brand. And these are like the Adidas Superstars, but cuter, you know? This is a navy blue elastic thing and a chunky heel, so it does make you taller, which is awesome. And it's an oversized looking shoe, so it actually is my shoe size, but it makes my feet look a lot bigger than they are. And my shoe size is very small. I'm a size 6, and if I wear shoes that are very like close to the foot, if that makes sense, then my feet will look incredibly small, and sometimes it's cute, but sometimes it's not, and I really actually love the oversized look. If you have giant feet, you may not want these shoes because they make your feet look much bigger than they are. But for me, it's a cute way to change up my look and look a little bit edgy and like urban and cute and on trend, but a little bit different from the Adidas Superstars. I got them on sale when I was in Hong Kong. I have just been wearing them nonstop. I love them so much. They are so comfortable. They are just, you slip them right on, you can pull them right off, and they are wonderful shoes. I only have 3 favorites left. One of them is this pair of, I think the brand is called FRENDS, and they're just in-ear headphones. And I don't have the iPhone 7 yet, so I can still use regular headphone jacks. But I love these because they're just black, and then they have this silver detail, so they kind of look like jewelry. And when you have them in your ears, they're just attractive, and because I have dark hair, they just blend into the background. I don't like bright or even white earphones that you can see. I prefer this look. I really like this look. I like that they kind of look like jewelry, so there's nothing, you know, distracting or ugly when you're listening to music. Now, this is sort of a favorite, but I don't know if this itself is the favorite. I'm gonna say my favorite has been reading short stories lately. This is M is for Magic by Neil Gaiman, and I have been reading it, so this is why I'm showing you this particular book, but this hasn't been like the only book I've been reading lately. I've been reading just a bunch of different short story books because the magic of books of short stories is you can read whatever story you want. So I recently reorganized my entire collection of books and have an entire shelf dedicated just to books with short stories in them, and I just pull out the books randomly and read a story at a time and then put them back, and it's been a really fun way to get a very diverse array of literature in short pockets of time, because I don't necessarily want to spend a million hours reading a million novels all the time. And then my next favorite, and possibly the most important life-changing favorite, is this, and it is the life-changing magic of tidying up by Marie Kondo, and this is her in the back. Cute Japanese woman. It is basically a book that will change your life, so go ahead and buy it right now. I bought it a couple months ago and I never read it, and then I finally got around to reading it. I had, like, the concept had been floating around a lot, and the bare bones concept is that you fill your life and space with things that bring you joy, and everything else you get rid of. And I thought I knew the concept, so I didn't need to read the book, but the book really helps you implement that. And I have been getting rid of so many clothes that I don't use, so many books that I don't use, toys from my childhood. And, you know, she's not totally brutal and ruthless. Well, first of all, you can do whatever you want because it's your choice, but within her guidelines, you know, you can keep anything that brings you joy. And why would you want to have anything less than that in your life? It's just a really practical, wonderful way that helps ease the semi-hoarder into a life that's a little bit more minimalistic and a little bit less Hoarders 2.0. I have just enjoyed giving away my stuff, and I never thought that I would have liked that, but it's been this amazing feeling of release and relief, just getting rid of stuff that I don't use, getting rid of stuff that I don't like, getting rid of stuff that no longer serves me, and getting rid of stuff that does not fill me with joy. The majority, I would say, of the things that I own now, I look at and I'm like, yes, I love being surrounded by this. I look at my clothes and I'm like, ooh, I could wear this today, or this, or this, or this. I no longer have the feeling of, oh my gosh, everything in my closet sucks. Oh my gosh, all of my bathroom products suck. If there is something that I don't like, I give it another life. I give it away, I throw it away, I let it move on, and I no longer feel guilty about throwing things away if I don't use them, because if I'm not using it anyway, what's there to feel guilty about? Most of the time I can give it away or give it to a friend, but you know, sometimes you gotta throw something away, like old makeup that you never use that's been sitting in your closet for a year or two, and that feels damn good. Damn good coffee. Anyway, my final favorite is my nails. My nails are so long right now, and it is really due to Isabella DeMarco, this YouTuber, this beautiful girl who has amazing long nails. She did a video on her nail care routine and basically talked about how you need to maintain them by filing them, and that changed my life. I used to get torn nails all the time and not know what to do, and it's so simple. It's so stupid simple, but if you keep your nails groomed by filing them at least once a week, but oftentimes multiple times a week, they will have smooth edges and not tear and rip, and you can grow them out. So if you think you don't have nails that can grow and you want to grow them long, you can do it. You can do it. I believe in you. You just gotta take care of them, and it's not that hard. And I was definitely making it a lot more complicated than it needed to be, buying all these weird nail growth polishes and serums and cuticle oils and things, and it doesn't, I mean, you just have to keep your nails smooth. That's it. The edges of your nails, I mean. Alright, that was my September favorites. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this was somewhat entertaining. I hope you found something maybe that you will try yourself, or that you liked, or I hope this was inspiring in some way, entertaining, fun, helpful, positive impact on your life. If you liked this video, please give me a thumbs up. It would help me a lot to grow my channel. If you want to see more videos by me, subscribe by hitting the red button down below. And if you have anything to say, please leave a comment down below. I would love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching my video. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.